Hello everyone, and today we're going over another problem from the recent AMC set. And this problem is from 2021 AMC 10B number 15. And today I will propose a easy and silly and straightforward and simple solution to it. And it doesn't require any algebraic manipulation strategies, and anyone with a little bit of algebra knowledge can do it, and it's not that time consuming. While it takes more time than some smart algebraic manipulations, but it doesn't take that long. Let's get started. First of all, let's see what the thing that they give us can do for us. It gave us that x plus 1 over x is equal to square root of 5. And in this equation, we can square both sides to get x squared plus 1 is equal to square root 5x. And we need to be careful that right now x cannot be equal to 0 because we squared both sides to x, and the denominator contains x, so x cannot be 0. If we get a 0 result, we need to disregard that. So let's continue. X squared minus root 5x plus 1 is equal to 0. And according to a quadratic formula, we can get that x is equal to negative b, or negative 5, negative square root of 5, which is just square root of 5, plus or minus square root of b squared, which is square root of 5 squared, which is just 5, minus 4ac, which is 4 over 2a, which is 2. And we can get that x is equal to square root 5 plus or minus 1 over 2. And now, let's get to the next step. Let's see what the expression is asking. It is asking for x to the 11th power minus 7x to the 7th power plus x third. And what we notice that the first thing I notice is to factor it, because it is factorable. X cubed times x eighth minus 7x fourth plus 1. We know that x cubed is not that necessarily hard to calculate, and we can calculate x eighth and x fourth because it's a power of 2, and we can calculate that easily by squaring every term. So let's get started. The silly method comes here, and we know that x squared is just the previous term squared, which in this step I will write more precisely, and in this term we'll just use root 5 plus 1 for convenience, because it is asking for the result of this expression and giving us 5 answer choices, meaning that there's only one answer. So we can use either root. So 5 plus 1 over 2 squared. And if we simplify that, we can see that is 6 plus 2 root 5 over 4, which simplifies to 3 plus root 5 over 2. That is x squared. And we know that x fourth is equal to x squared, which is 3 plus root 5 over 2 squared, or 4 over 3 is 9 plus 5, which is 14 plus 6 root 5. And if we divide both sides of the fraction, we get 7 plus 3 root 5 over 2. That is x fourth. And we know that x eighth is equal to x fourth squared, which means that it is 7 plus 3 root 5 over 2 squared, and that is 4. The denominator is 4, and the numerator is 49, plus that square, which is 9 times 5, which is 45, plus 3 root 5, which is 9 times 5. Oh, 3 root 5 squared, which is 45, and the middle term would be 42 root 5, which is 7 times 3 times 2. And if we simplify that, we see that that is 50 plus 44, which is 94, plus 42 root 5 divided by 4, which we know that is 47 plus 21 root 5 over 2. That is x to the 8th. So let's get the thing inside the parentheses down. We still do not know that x cubed, and if needed, we'll calculate that later. And x 8th, we know that x 8th is this value. And I will just copy and paste that. Let's copy that, and that is x8. I will erase that. That is x to the 8th, and we know that we need to minus 7 times the x 4th, or the x 4th we calculate here to be this. So let's get this and copy that. And we'll paste it here. This is a part of the equal sign there. Plus 1. All multiplied by x cubed. And that is x cubed. We will separate the rational and irrational or radical terms. So the rational term is 47 over 2 minus 7 times 7 over 2, which is 49 over 2, plus 1, which is 2 over 2. And the radical term would be 21 root 5 over 2 minus 7 times 3, which is 21 root 5 over 2. And you realize that 21 root 5 and 21 root 5, they just cancel out. And 47, 49, 2 also cancel out. So we get that inside the parentheses, it would just be 0. X cubed times 0. We know that every number times 0 is 0. So the answer would be 0, giving us the answer choice B. We realize that there isn't much trick to this answer method, and as long as you know some basics like perfect square formulas, you can solve this problem by hand, and it doesn't require much time. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.